Hey guys, it's the Diecast Man here, finally bringing you guys another video after a very long hiatus. Just been super busy. I was making videos on my other channel, which I will leave a link to in the description below. School has started back up for me, so I've been very busy, and if you've kept up with a couple of the past videos that I've made, you know that I've sort of moved on from diecast cars and more of putting my money into actual real cars. So that has been the reason for me not really buying any more diecast cars. But here is an exception right in front of you. I know it's been about 3 months since I posted my last video, and I think it's been like a year or even 2 years since I posted like an actual review of getting a new car. I think it was with the Auto Art 918 Spider. I think that was the last new car that I got. But we are back here with another Porsche. This car was kind of a impulse buy. I'm been looking through the 996 generation 911s on the market for quite a while now, and I decided that I wanted a model car version of one, just until I could, you know, get a real one. That's part of the reason why we buy these cars in the first place. And I found this one on eBay for $22 shipped, so I just simply could not help myself. But before we get into it, a little bit of background. If you're unfamiliar with this generation of 911, this is called the 996 generation. It was the first water-cooled 911 generation that Porsche went to. They made them from 1999 all the way up to 2005, and in 2002 they refreshed the car and they made it, you know, gave it more power and different headlights, different interior, and they also came out with the Carrera 4S. The Carrera, the 4 part, obviously meaning all-wheel drive, and the S meaning the extra power. And then they had other models that followed in 2002, 3, 4, and 5, like the Turbo, the GT3, and the GT2. But if you know anything about the 996s, the enthusiasts and the Porsche purists have always hated the 996 generation because the headlights look like fried eggs and they just don't like the styling, and they've said, oh, it's not a true 911, but it really was. It just didn't have, you know, kind of the same styling that the generations before it and even the generations after it have had. So as a result, they've dropped in value in the market. I know Tyler Hoover of Hoovy's Garage managed to buy a running 996 Carrera cab, just a base Carrera cab, for $6,000, and there's plenty of them that are, you know, $15,000, $20,000 cars, and sometimes even less. So they've dropped a lot in value. And recently, you've started to see them go actually back up in value. The 996 generation has become a lot more popular, and a lot of people have turned around on it, myself included. It's actually one of my favorite generations. And a lot of people are starting to buy them up, and the prices are going up because, you know, people are starting to realize that maybe the headlights look good, or just having headlights that don't look good is not a substitute for having a 911. So there you go. I mean, people have been snatching them up, and it still drives like a 911. It still performs like a 911. It just has, you know, slightly different styling and stuff like that. But it was always kind of the like redheaded stepchild of the 911 generation that no one really ever liked. But they're going back up in value, and the car that everyone wants is the Carrera 4S. You know, the all-wheel drive, and you're getting the wider body from the Turbo, which I'll get into a little bit more. But today we're going to be unboxing this car, giving you my first kind of initial impressions and thoughts, and then we'll just take a look around the car, and then I'll be back in a separate video for a review once I have some time to look over and get to know the car. So with all that out of the way, let's get started. Alright, so I'll grab my handy dandy scissors here. Been such a long time since I've done an unboxing video. I really miss doing these. It's just, you know, different priorities in life and where I'm spending my money. So, alright, let's get this opened up. So like I said, I got this on eBay for about $22 shipped, so I simply couldn't help myself. For being a Maisto, you know, the quality is not going to be that great, but it's really not that much more expensive than if I were to purchase this car at BJ's or Costco or Sam's Club. They're like $16, $14 or something like that, and this model has been discontinued for a long time. So anyway, we got all this newspaper here, and right away, if you know your Maisto stuff, you recognize this is the old logo when they used to do the special editions. They haven't used this logo for a long time. Like I said, the model's been discontinued. So let's take a little look here. Alright, so here she is. This car is finished in Arctic Silver, my favorite color for the 996. If I was going to get a 996 down the road, I would try to go for silver. I think it shows the lines very, very well. But this model actually looks pretty detailed and actually kind of smaller than I was going to anticipate. The 996 is a much smaller car, but this model actually looks really, really good. The owner of this car previously said it's never been out of the box, so that was music to my ears. Let's get this taken away here. Alright, so here we are. Here is the 996 Carrera 4S 1/18 scale by Maisto. Let's take a look. See if I can just slide it out. And there we are. Got some newspaper here. Let's just get rid of that. But this thing looks very, very nice, actually. A lot better than I was anticipating. Just give you a quick little look around the car here. For the sake of me having enough content to be able to make an actual review, I'm just going to leave it like this for the video, just so you guys can see it. Give you a little sneak peek into the interior there. It's a black leather interior. And I've actually thought about, just because of the prices of these cars, I've thought about maybe in a year or two just going to see if I could pick up one of these and you know, just see what happens. I mean, they've been getting so down in value, but they've been going up lately, and everyone wants the Carrera 4S. This is like the big money one. If you didn't know, the 911 Turbo of this generation uses a different body than like the regular Carrera 4, or the Targa or something like that. And the Carrera 4S, one of the big reasons why people want them so badly is because they share the turbo body. So this car, I think it's like 2 or 3 or 4 inches wider, and this car actually does share the exact same, like, wider fenders in the back, the same kind of body that the Turbo has, except the Turbo has vents here and a wing here. But this looks really, really nice, actually. The paint is really pretty good. You can see right there, it's just a little bit of, I think that's just a little bit of age in the paint. I'm not really super particular about it. As long as it's silver, I really don't care, and it doesn't have any major dents or dings or scratches or anything like that. But it actually looks really good. The taillights look better than I thought. Once again, those wider fenders from the turbo body. It looks really, really nice, actually. I'm very pleased, and for $22 and for a car that I really want to own in the distant future, I really can't complain. There aren't that many models. I don't even know if there are any other like 1/18 scale 996 models that they make, especially of the 4S. But the Maisto one is the one that that's like the most common. They come in this silver, black, I think bright red, guards red, and then I think a darker red I think I've seen somewhere. That's like a really rare color. It's a really rare color on the car in general, but especially on the model as well. Just taking a look at the wheels right there, you can just see the slotted rotors behind there. These are known as the turbo twist wheels, so once again, you are getting more of the turbo features, but it is not a turbo car. Very, very impressed with how this car looks. It looks really good in person, really good size, really good proportions, and the headlights look really, really good too. Those are the fried egg headlights, like I was talking about earlier, that most people do not like, but I actually am a super big fan of them. I've always loved the 996 generation. So in spirit of me being able to make 2 videos just because of this car, and I wanted to post as many videos that I could, I'm going to have this car for a little while, and then I'll give you guys a full in-depth review like I always have done. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I also think I'm going to do a couple of things to this car, just like little things about like what I might do to it if I had it in real life. I might lower it, do something with the taillights, and maybe a little bit of interior stuff, but we'll see. That's more to come, but hopefully I can make at least one more video on this car, since I really enjoy making videos on that. And if you guys have any other ideas for future videos that I can make that don't involve buying another car, please let me know in the comment section below. That would be fantastic. I'm always down to making new videos. I just don't really want to spend any more money. But like I said here, $22 and a car that I absolutely love, I just could not resist. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next video.